Juventini, welcome back to the All Juve Cast channel where it's all Juve all the time. I'm Alberto. You know the drill. I'm going to bring you the news to February 3rd. If you're new to the channel, it's your one-stop shop for everything Juventus, so be sure to subscribe. All right. Now let's kick it off with the news coming out. Just giving a little bit more details on the fantastic mercado that Juventus just had here in January, and that's basically that on the last day, Arsenal tried for Alvaro Morata, and on the final day, Alvaro said no. It's incredible. We can make an incredible 11 out of players that have snubbed Arsenal. This is just hilarious. Okay. But Alvaro, add him to the list of players that said no to joining Arsenal. Now, in terms of Bruno Guimaraes, Juventus apparently went really, really hard after him. The unfortunate part was that the payment had to be upfront to Lyon, and they just couldn't splash that after bringing in Vlahovic. Of course, this being reported by Romeo Gresti. Now, Gatti. Gatti was a player that came very, very late in the Mercado, and this was an interesting one. We're all having thoughts that possibly it is linked to getting Bremer in the summer, okay, as he extended his deal. So Bremer has extended his deal with Torino. Apparently, it will be Inter and Juventus who battle for his signature in the summer. Now, Juventus snuck in there on Gatti, and the story came out from his father there today saying that basically everything was done with Torino, and even the coach, Juric, had calls with the player and his father and talked about the project and everything. And then in the 11th hour, Juventus called. And what happened the next day was Gatti's medical with Juventus. There you go. There's a little boost for you. Okay. This club still holds a lot of sway and a lot of power. And that's fantastic. Fantastic to hear about. Fantastic to see. Whether or not Gatti will be part of the future, that will remain. He could be that bargaining chip in order to get Bremer in the summer. So eyes will be following that one. Now, going back to Alvaro Morata, who obviously said no to Arsenal, it is rumored that the player would like to convince Juventus in order to keep him and stay beyond this season. We know about the financials. We know that it's a hefty, hefty price tag, somewhere around 35 million euros. Surely, after performances and whatnot, Atletico simply cannot accept that. My question to all of you, Juventini, is if the price tag drops, do you re-sign Morata? Is there a threshold for you that you would consider him staying? I think this is very, very interesting that we need to factor in now with Vlahovic's arrival. Morata won't be the key guy, and it should, in fact, benefit him. If he finishes strong and shows that he could be that supporting player, that super sub and whatnot, it becomes an interesting discussion. As far as right now goes, I am still leaning towards no, however, but I want to hear what all of you think. We love hearing from all of you, Juventini. Now, Fagioli's contract set to run out and in 2023, and Juventus looking to extend him. Allegri has a lot of good things and positive things to say about the player. He is crushing it right now, of course, in Serie B. So we are looking for him possibly to get a loan. A lot of fans calling for him to be involved in the squad immediately, but I don't see that happening right away. Rovella would obviously get priority just because of the minutes he's had at Genoa and whatnot. So there you have it. In terms of Kyle Jorge not, of course, on our Champions League list. There were 3 changes. Luca Pellegrini coming in, and then, of course, the 2 new arrivals of Zaccaria and Vlahovic. Chiesa remains on the list, and that's simply because you're only allowed 3 changes, okay? Once we get through that first stage, okay, we got to get by Villarreal, and then apparently they can make another changes, and then probably Kyle Jorge can get in there. But as of now, he's not on the Champions League squad. Rumors came out about obviously a lot of loan deals coming out, and Juventus apparently held back on all them because they did not like the situation around those clubs that were linked with Kyle Jorge for the loan. So they wanted to put him in the best possible environment. So they decided to keep him. Would you have kept him? Would you have still sent him out there just to get those minutes? What do you value more? What do you think about Juventus' decision to do so, Juventini? And last but certainly not least, the man himself, Del Piero, Pinturicchio, Il Fenomeno Vero, has spoken about Juventus and their Mercado and said it was a fantastic job. He had nothing but praise to give about Vlahovic and said this will boost Juventus big time. He's stronger on the ball than Morata. This will allow the team time to breathe in moments when they need to in games. He's obviously scoring a high rate at Fiorentina. He will bring goals to Juventus, but he said the same thing a lot of us Juventini are saying, is that pressure now is on max. He said, now Allegri must make the top 4. Absolutely, without question, he has to do it. Okay, he absolutely has to do it. We're in full agreement with Del Piero there. The excuses are out the window. It's up to you now, Max. Hope you all enjoyed this session of the news updates. That's it for today for February 3rd. Okay, again, like the video, subscribe to the channel. We thank you all for the support. There are a couple other ways you can support us, and that's purchasing some great apparel from stripedheartsapparel.com. Website's up top there, and there you have it. Again, we'll talk to you all tomorrow. Finoallafine, Forza Juventus. Ciao.